Have you ever entered someone's house, perhaps that of a neighbor or one of your grown children, and noticed that the air seems clean as soon as you walk in the door? The room appears serene. It's nothing special, but it feels clean somehow. After that, you can return to your own house. You ask yourself, why doesn't mine smell or feel like that, even though it's neat? In actuality, it rarely matters how frequently you hoover or how much your items are. Small, subtle routines that are sometimes disregarded are what give a house a feeling of cleanliness and, more importantly, tranquility. I want to guide you through 8 of those practices today, ones that are easy to use, doable, and won't strain your back or knees. You may be surprised by some of them. Habit 1, the door that sets the tone, may even make you smile and remark, "Well, I've never thought of that." When someone comes to your house, consider what they see right away. It's not the carpet you just vacuumed. It isn't your beautiful living room. It's the door. The handshake of your house is your front door, both inside and out. Your welcome, initial impression. Now pause. Now picture your actual door, not the one you see in your head. Can you imagine it? Does it convey the silent tale of the past year, or is it clean? Fingerprints around the handle, scuff marks close to the bottom, a sticky smear close to the lock, and perhaps even a cobweb in the corner that you missed yesterday. It's all right. We all experience this, particularly if we live alone or follow the same schedule every day. We no longer see the door. Nevertheless, it is the first thing that informs us and our visitors about how clean the house seems. Because of this, folks who keep their homes immaculately clean have a small habit. They routinely, carefully, and silently clean their doors. Not scrubbing, not a thorough, deep clean, just noticing. Once a week, gently wipe down your front and rear doors using a soft cloth and a small bowl of warm, soapy water. A little vinegar helps. Pay attention to the doorknob and lock area, the door's edges, the spot beneath the handle where bags and shoes bump against it, and the threshold where dust silently gathers. The refrigerator door, the front of the dishwasher, the drawers beneath the sink, and the handle of the oven or microwave can all be included. Why is this important? As your eye is constantly looking for contrast. Even a spotless house can seem strange if the doorknob is dirty. However, as soon as such surfaces feel smooth and clean to the touch, it only takes 5 minutes, and your entire house feels like it has undergone a makeover. It's a great brain trick. Thus, begin with the door. The sensation will permeate every room you enter after you wipe it once. The second habit is the key to air that doesn't smell like the food you ate last night. I want to share a story about 2 neighbors I used to have. Ruth and Marjorie, both in their 70s, lived 2 doors away. Both were retired, widower, and avid bakers. Here's the odd thing, though. Ruth's house always smelt bad when you walked in. Stale, but not awful. Like last week's pot roast still hanging in the draperies, or reheated stew, or old toast. After that, you would enter Marjorie's, and it always seemed serene, open, and like a breath of spring air. Despite this, her furnishings, dog breed, and routines were all the same. What then was different? Just one habit. Only one. Marjorie would open all of her windows for 10 minutes once a week, regardless of the weather. Even when the wind howled, even in the dead of winter, even when it didn't seem essential. She once informed me, "I'm not opening the house. I'm going to release it," letting go of the accumulation, the weight, and the odors. Because this is the reality. Smell is absorbed by soft objects. Throw blankets, couch arms, cushions, carpets, drapes, and your favorite recliner. They take in every scent of cooking, every trace of dampness, every whiff of bathroom air, and yes, even the occasional dog breeze. And their scents blend together over time. They remain. The air is dulled by them. Fresh air, however, is free. It's strong. Everything is reset. Therefore, open the windows once a week, even if you don't feel like doing anything else. Give the old air a break. Allow the wind to enter. To circulate the air, turn on a fan. You'll also notice something noteworthy. It's not only that your place smells nicer. It feels like a deep breath for your walls, floors, and soul. Better, cleaner, lighter, and brighter. The third habit is the one-drawer reset that prevents confusion. Everybody has experienced that. You feel your heart fall as you open just one drawer. It may be the side table in the living room that has batteries, birthday candles, receipts, a broken remote, 3 inoperable pens, a half-melted cough drop adhered to an old coupon, or the junk drawer in the kitchen, or the catch-all drawer in the hallway. You gaze at it, then swiftly shut it. Not right now. Here's the problem, though. It's never just that one drawer. A cupboard, closet, or corner is frequently located where there is a single disorganized drawer, and I start to feel like I'm losing control. The secret spots feel forgotten, not because your entire house is a disaster. Those whose homes feel genuinely clean have a secret weapon. Every week, they reset one drawer. Only one. They reset it after selecting a drawer, shelf, or confined area. Not flawless, not worthy of a Pinterest post. Simply clear, clean, and usable. No need to complete everything. Don't feel bad about yesterday's mess. A 10-minute timer can be set. Play some music. Throw away what is garbage. Clean the lower set of related things. Return what is rightfully yours. That's all. And a miracle occurs. You no longer feel as though there is turmoil in your house, because the pattern is being broken by you. Bit by bit, you're restoring room. The finest aspect is that the feeling of cleanliness lasts. Similar to clean shoes, new sheets, or a clear route through a once cluttered closet. Don't clean the entire kitchen this week to reset yourself. Simply reset one drawer. The fourth habit is the neglected areas that give the impression that the entire space is unclean. Have you ever walked into your kitchen and thought, I just cleaned, but something still feels off? The counters are wiped. The floor looks fine. The dishes are done. And yet, the room doesn't feel truly clean. If you felt that, you're not imagining it, because some of the most powerful messes, the ones that trigger that subtle sense of you, live in places we don't always think to look. Let me name a few. The cabinet doors under your sink, the edge of your dishwasher door, the handles on your fridge, the trim around your pantry door. These aren't filthy spots. They're just quietly sticky, slightly smudged, subtly dull. But that dullness spreads like a shadow. That's why people with spotlessly clean homes tend to keep a habit I like to call the 5-minute shine. Here's how it works. Once a week, usually on a Sunday or a quiet afternoon, take a damp cloth and walk through your kitchen and entryway. Don't clean everything. Just wipe what your hands most often touch. Fridge, handle, microwave buttons, dishwasher edge, under sink, cabinet knobs, kitchen light switches, door frames around hydra areas. It's not about perfection. It's about the illusion of freshness. When these high-touch spots are clean, your whole room appears brighter, even if the floor hasn't been mopped in days. And the science supports it. Your eyes are drawn to contrast. So when a white fridge handle is just a little bit yellowed with handprints, your brain reads it as mess. But when it's shiny, you feel calm, in control, and at ease. I once suggested this habit to a friend named Harold. He's 78, lives alone, and takes great pride in his independence. He didn't think this would matter much, but one afternoon he tried it. Just wiped down his kitchen handles, the inside edge of his microwave, and the top of the trash can lid. The next day he called me and said, I don't know what happened, but my house feels like a hotel. He renewed what is most important to the eye, the areas we touch without realizing, rather than because he thoroughly cleaned. This week, give it a try. One cloth, 5 minutes, and a brand new sensation that lasts for a long time. Habit number 5. Secret scents. Soft textiles. What is the current scent of your house? Would you be able to identify your home by scent alone if someone blindfolded you, walked you through your front door, and then removed the blindfold? Most of us are able to. Not because our houses are filthy, but rather because each one has its own distinct aroma. Because we live there, we no longer notice one, but others do. The unexpected portion comes next. The air itself isn't the source of the smell. It originates from the air-holding components. Cushions, drapes, blankets, rugs, and other soft furnishings all serve as enormous sponges for odors, including those from cooking, perspiration, dogs, foot odor, the bathroom, and the toast you burned 3 weeks ago. It is not long before such odors subside, and what's buried in fabric cannot be fixed by any amount of air freshener. How do the very immaculate houses manage to maintain their fresh scent? They frequently and tenderly take care of their textiles. Here's the good news, though. Every week you don't have to wash every curtain or strip your couch. All you have to do is the gentle sweep. Spend a few minutes once a week spraying fabric-safe deodorizer, or unscented if you'd rather, on soft surfaces throughout your home. Outside the door or window, shake and fluff cushions. Furniture can be vacuum cleaned using the soft brush attachment. For half an hour, hang a blanket outside in the sun. Wash one small item, such as a pillowcase, throw blanket, or even the bathroom mat if you can. The objective isn't flawless. It has been updated. Because your entire house literally breathes better when the odor-causing items are clean. You also breathe more easily. I once gave a couple in Florida this tip. They always kept their house clean and had 4 cats, but they couldn't identify the little smell. That funk disappeared once they began changing their fabrics once a week. Try the soft sweep if your house appears clean, but has a somewhat worn-out smell. Everyone that enters your home will appreciate it, including your nose. Cleaning the cleaners is habit number 6. You may not have asked this question in a long time. How recently have you cleaned the filter in your washing machine, your vacuum, or your mop? The sponge you use for counter cleaning? I realize it seems ridiculous, like cleaning your cleaning equipment is only for neat freaks or television programs. However, many people neglect this habit, which is a secret weapon for houses that feel as clean as they look. Why? Due to the fact that filthy cleaners transmit both dirt and, worse, odor. First, let's talk about the Hoover. It collects dust, hair, skin cells, pet dander, and other debris from your floor each time you run it. However, you're merely recirculating that muck each time, unless you empty the canister, clean the filter, and wipe down the head. The same is true for a dishwasher with a crusty filter, a washing machine with a moldy seal, a dish sponge that has been used non-stop for 2 weeks, and a mop head that has never been cleaned. Those with genuinely immaculate homes understand that their equipment also require affection. For this reason, they perform what I refer to as the cleaner reset once a month. Set a 20-minute timer. Rinse and let your mop head air dry as you go through your house. To kill bacteria, throw your kitchen sponge in the microwave or microwave it damp for 1 minute. Empty the dust and clean your Hoover base. Use white vinegar in your washer's rinse cycle. Make sure you inspect and clean your dishwasher's filter. Make sure your toilet brush holder is clean. Indeed, it is. It's not flashy, but it makes a big difference since clean instruments perform better. Additionally, cleaning your home takes less time and has a greater impact. It smells better, too. No musty Hoover trail, no sour mop, no concealed mildew. Take a time, then. Today, pick only one cleaner to show a little attention to. That's where to start. Because even the things we use to help us occasionally require a little TLC. The 7th habit is to act as though there would be a visitor tomorrow. Those who have immaculately clean homes frequently use a small, unobtrusive trick that has nothing to do with elbow grease or cleaning products. Imagination is key. The guest delusion, as I refer to it. This is how it operates. Occasionally, once a week, or perhaps once a month, you briefly act as though a special visitor is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Someone you genuinely care about, not someone to impress or a cleanliness inspector. Perhaps a long-lost acquaintance, a cherished cousin from another state, or even someone you look up to, such as a favorite preacher, a kind neighbor, or a treasured grandchild you don't see very often. After that, you gently go through your house with their eyes, room by room. Things you haven't noticed in weeks will begin to become apparent to you. The mail pile that inexplicably took up residence on the kitchen counter, a dust track close to the baseboard in the hallway, a mirror in the bathroom that needs a little polishing. The sofa has pillows that have slumped into odd shapes. You've stopped smelling that strange fragrance by the washing because, well, you're used to it. This has nothing to do with judgment. It has to do with new eyes. Because when we stay in a location long enough, this is what occurs. We no longer see it. Every day, we pass the same pile. We tell ourselves it's good enough, so we burn the same candle to cover up a smell we no longer detect. However, you picture a considerate and compassionate person arriving. It resets your thoughts. Your eyes open. You may see your house once more. The magic begins at that point. A thorough cleaning is not necessary. Redecorating is not necessary. Simply perform a guest reset. This is what it could contain. Clean the bathroom tap and counter. The welcome mat should be shaken out. Arrange pillows and books. Clear the foyer of any debris. For 5 minutes, open the windows. Replace the towel or light a candle with a mild scent. Showing off is not the purpose of these behaviors. They are about appreciating your living environment, like a special person is about to view it. What's the secret? The special guest is you. Even if no one else is visiting, you should have a place to call home that feels clean, well-maintained, and noticed. I met an 84-year-old retired school teacher named Lorraine, who informed me she did this every Friday morning. She smiled and added, "I act like my granddaughter and her fiancé are coming over at noon. I arrange 2 drinks, fluff the pillows, and feel prepared despite their situations." What are you prepared for? All set to go. All set to take notice. She is prepared to savor her own house as though it were a present once more. Give it a try. Take a weekly tour of your house from the viewpoint of your best self. Because even if no one else sees it but ourselves, we create beauty when we prepare to be nice. The 8th habit is the splash zone you were unaware of. Let's face it, every house has a problematic room. It's little, personal, and somehow it never smells really clean, no matter how much you clean the toilet or scrub the floor. Yes, I'm referring to the loo. Specifically, anything known as the splash zone. This phrase isn't fancy. It isn't taken from a cleaning guide. I discovered this many years ago. I was unable to unsee it once I did. This is its meaning. Urine doesn't simply flow into the bowl when someone uses the restroom, especially guys who stand. Tiny drops spray. Some of them bounce off the edge. While flushing, others float into the air. Some fall onto the baseboards, the wall, the floor, the rear of the toilet, and even the adjoining garbage can. Furthermore, you're not truly cleaning the bathroom until you're cleaning those precise areas. That lingering odor you've been using candles and sprays to get rid of. I know it's unpleasant to think about. Most likely, it's the splash zone. For this reason, those who have genuinely pristine, fragrant restrooms have a routine. They destroy the area that no one discusses. Here's how. Wipe the floor 2 feet in all directions around the toilet once a week, or even twice a month, using a cleaning cloth or warm water with vinegar. The toilet base includes the plastic caps and bolts, the wall behind and next to the bowl, the bottom of the toilet seat, and the hinges that might conceal odors. The lid's underside. It takes less than 3 minutes to complete the handle as well. Just awareness is needed. No washing or bleaching is necessary. It's not necessary for you to do it daily. Gloves and goggles are not necessary. A retired Army veteran called Walt told me he found this approach by accident. All you need is a soft cloth, warm water, and the courage to ask yourself, maybe this is where the smell is coming from. My bathroom seemed clean to me. He even told me that I lit a candle each morning. However, the odor vanished as soon as I began cleaning the wall behind the toilet. Although it's a forgotten and peaceful area, it's the one place that transforms your bathroom from passably clean to truly fresh. After you've done it once, you'll question why no one has ever informed you about it. This week, give it a try. Reclaim the clear, peaceful bathroom air you deserve by cleaning the invisible. Feeling pleased of your home doesn't require a brand new one. Cleaning every nook and cranny or chasing every dust particle is not necessary. All you need is a little silent attention to the areas we tend to ignore. A wiped handle, a window open, a fluffy pillow, a carefully cleaned splash area, a drawer reset, and a visitor's viewpoint. They're not tasks. They are loving gestures for your house, your mental health, and the life you have created within these walls. It's common to feel as though we're losing control of some things as we become older. However, your house need not be one of them. You still have the ability to influence how it smells, how it feels, and how it quietly, safely, and tenderly holds you. Don't strive for perfection then. You deserve to take a break. However, you may make a space that showcases your greatest qualities in as little as 5 or 10 minutes each day. Your tenderness, your concern, your silent pride. You are worthy of experiencing that tiny sense of fulfillment when you enter your own house. Not once a year, but each and every day. So this week, attempt only one habit, and then observe how everything begins to change, not just in your house, but also in how you feel every morning. You still have control over how this area feels, because it is yours. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. Take care of your house and let it take care of you till the next time.